Let's talk about user experience and transaction states in a proof-of-work UTxO chain. In the classic approach, there are only two transaction states, unconfirmed and confirmed. For a seamless user experience, this is not enough. We need at least four. Let's look at an Ergo to Dexi Gold swap as an example. We exchange Ergo for one Dexi Gold. On the left, our transaction appears immediately. At the same time the wallet opens, we sign and send the transaction. The transaction enters the mempool, and 2 to 4 minutes later it is included in a new block. A transaction can also be cancelled at any moment, either by the user or by the network. In the positive case, the transaction passes through three stages: prepared, in mempool, confirmed. Everything starts with the status prepared. This is what the user should see immediately after pressing the swap button. A short double blink draws attention to the change, and the status icon remains visible as a bar loader. After the user sends the transaction, it moves to the in mempool status. The status icon switches to a circular loader. When the transaction is successfully included in a block, its status changes to confirmed. The transition is accompanied by a double blink with green highlighting, and the icon turns into a check mark. Now let's examine all the cases where a transaction changes to the cancelled status. First, the user cancels the transaction in the wallet. Second, the user signs and sends it, but it is rejected by the mempool. Third, the user sends the transaction. It appears in the mempool, but is later replaced by another one through a higher fee. Fourth, the transaction is in the mempool, but its input box becomes invalid. Fifth, after the transaction enters a new block and receives the confirmed status, a block reorganization occurs. Any transition to the cancelled status is accompanied by a shake animation with red highlighting, and the icon switches to a cross. Thank you for watching. Always remember to provide real-time feedback to your users.